Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning dear students. I hope you are all fine. May Allah keep you in good health. Dear students, in this time of crisis, you are very lucky and privileged to have access to these video lectures. So don't waste this opportunity and make sure you do your homework and learning in the best possible way. Make sure that your homework does not get pending. So dear students, today I am going to discuss worksheet number 7, that is determiners. I'll explain the definition and types of determiners in detail. So let's get started. What is a determiner? A determiner is a word that comes before a noun. Determiners determine or limit the noun that comes after them. So determiners tells us the meaning of noun or explains us the meaning of a noun in different aspects. For example, the shark, my shark, this shark. Here shark is a noun that is similar in the three examples, but determiner, the word that comes before a noun, is changed in all the three examples. The shark, my shark, this shark. Now these three determiners, they determine or limit the noun. The shark, here the shows us that we are talking about a shark that has already been discussed, or it is a specific shark that the reader or the listener already knows. My shark, in this example, the determiner my limits the noun that it belongs to my shark. In the third example, this, the determiner, it defines the noun. It tells us about the position of the noun, this shark, the shark nearby. Now, determiners help to qualify or identify the nouns. They tells us about the nouns. Determiners are always before nouns. Now this point hints towards the difference between determiners and adjectives, where the adjectives can come after the nouns and before the nouns as well, whereas determiners can only come before the nouns. Some common determiners are a and the. They are the articles. Then some, each, one, neither, this, that, little, less, many, more, most, plenty of, any, a great deal, several, all, least, much. These are words that relates to the quantity of something. Then determiners also include adjective of quantity, adjective of number, demonstrative adjective, possessive adjective, and interrogative adjective. The determiners can express few things. First one, they express the quantities for countable nouns. The counting words like many, few, several, none, both of, and if we use them in sentences, Bilal ate several mangoes and both melons. Here several and both are determiners that express the quantity of a noun. Determiners can express number 2, the quantities for uncountable nouns like much, little, a bit of. And if we use them in sentence, Bilal ate a little rice. Here, a little is a determiner that tells about the quantity of an uncountable noun. The third thing that determiner can express is it is used with both countable and uncountable nouns. like all, some, most, a lot of, plenty of, no. These are the determiners that comes with both countable and uncountable nouns. If you use them in sentence, Bilal drank some water and ate a lot of mangoes. Here some and a lot of are telling us the quantity of a noun. These are determiners. The fourth point that the determiner can express is numbers and positions. They are also considered determiners. For example, the first 3 people got special prize. Now here first 3 shows us the number and position of a noun, and these are determiners. The fifth thing that a determiner expresses is they also denote any one of the group. So that tells us something within the group. Each, every, either, neither. If we use it in a sentence, I believe each child has the part to play. Here, each is a determiner. Now here, the difference between an adjective and a determiner is very important. You should not confuse them. Let's discuss the difference. Adjective qualifies a noun. It gives a quality of a noun. For example, pretty girl. Here pretty is an adjective. On the other hand, determiners limit the meaning of a noun. So they are related to the meaning of a noun instead of explaining the quality. For example, a girl. Here the noun girl is limited to a girl singular. This determiner shows that it is a singular noun and it is any girl, It is not a specific girl, it is any girl, a girl. Next point is the form of an adjective can change. So adjectives have comparative and superlative degrees or forms. Whereas determiners do not change and they don't have forms. The third difference is an adjective placed before the noun or as a complement of a noun. So the adjective can come before or after a noun. For example, instead of saying pretty girl or pretty Sabha, we can say Sabha is pretty. Here pretty comes after the noun. It's an adjective. On the other hand, a determiner can come only before a noun. It cannot come after a noun. For example, this girl or that girl or the girl. This, that or the are determiners that comes before a noun. The last point is an adjective comes after a determiner. So, an adjective can come after a determiner and before a noun. For example, the pretty girl. Here, the is a determiner that determines the noun girl, that she is some specific girl that the reader or a listener already knows about. And pretty tells the quality of that girl, that she's pretty. So it's an adjective. The is a determiner and girl is a noun. On the other hand, a determiner precedes other adjectives. It means that a determiner comes before an adjective that accompany it to one another. For example, this pretty girl. Here, this is a determiner that comes before an adjective and adjective comes before a noun. Now come to the types of determiners. The first type is possessive determiners. They relate to the ownership of the noun that you are describing. The possessive determiners are my, your, our, their. For example, their house is messy, but her room is very dirty. In this sentence, their and her are determiners and they indicate the ownership of a house or a room. Another example can be, she is wearing her carnival outfit. Her here is a determiner. It indicates the ownership of the outfit. Another example is hands off. It is my bun. My here is used to indicate the owner of the bun. So it is a possessive determiner. Second type is interrogative determiners. They are used to ask questions about a noun. Interrogative determiners are what, which, whose. For example, which film did they see? Whose books are these? Here, which and whose are asking questions about the nouns, film or books. Another example can be, what size do you wear? What kind of bird is that? Next type of determiner is demonstrative determiners. They point out which person or thing is meant. Demonstrative determiners are this, that, these, those. They tell us the position of a noun. For example, I can't control this dog. Should I return these books to the library? Here, this and these are the demonstrative determiners. Other examples can be this box, that box, these boxes, or those boxes. Other few types of determiners are articles, a and the. They are used as determiners. Possessives, my, your, his, her, its, our, their, whose. These we have already discussed. Demonstratives we have already discussed. Then another type of determiners is numerals, means the numbers. They also identify the nouns. For example, I want to buy 1 chocolate. Another type of determiners is ordinals. That gives the order of the noun. That in which position does the noun stand. For example, I want to get first position. I want to take this 4th chair. Then another type of determiners is quantifiers. As the name suggests, they deal with the quantity of nouns. A few, another, several, much, many, a lot of, any, some, very. They are all quantifiers. Dear students, I hope you have understood the concept of determiners and all its types. Now watch the video carefully to grasp the concept of determiners. Learn definitions of all types of determiners from workbook. There are a few definitions that are not present in your workbook, so you can find them in this video, note them down on your rough register and learn them. Do practice of definitions and examples on your rough register. Thank you, students.